It's not about working hard, it's about working smart. It's not about working alone, it's about creating a team. And it's not about trying to cope up with your day, it's about it's about being the leader of your day, basically. Let's go a step backwards, because I think this is very important as well, is how you choose what you outsource. Because number one, you need to know, in order to choose the people in your team, you need to know what you're going to outsource and what you're going to delegate to them. Otherwise, bringing someone in your team without having a specific role to give him or her is a mistake, because they can wear all the hats as well, and you also need to have a very specific idea. So what people need to do is, number one, track and rank their tasks. So just simply think, create a spreadsheet, and write down all the things you do throughout your day for a week. And you will see that at some point there are different patterns that are created. For example, if you are an e-commerce entrepreneur and you see that you spend 2 hours every single day just replying to customer support service emails, this isn't the work that you should be doing, and you need to bring someone else on board to get those tasks done by you. So number one, identify what are the tasks that you need to do. Another thing is realize whether those tasks should be done by you or by someone else. And in order to do that, I use a formula called VIP. V stands for value. Is the task that you're going to do valuable? Is it going to make you money? Yes or not? If it doesn't make you money, it shouldn't definitely be something that you should focus on. The second of the VIP principle is I. Is it important or not? Is it something that should be done, or maybe something that should be completely eliminated? And the third part is it should be something that you're passionate about. Because if you are trying to do things that you don't love, that you don't enjoy doing, that you don't make your heart sing, then at the end of the day, why are you an entrepreneur? Like, we are supposed to have the freedom, chase the freedom, create the impact, but you can't do only, things that you hate. You need to focus on the business. You need to focus on the tasks of your business that you enjoy the most. So that's exactly why I'm telling people, identify the tasks and then choose based on the VIP principle what you should do yourself, what you should outsource, and what you should completely eliminate. Then after that, we go into finding the right people to choose. And for me, like, VA players can be found anywhere from different countries for sure, but I'm a huge fan of Filipino workers. Like, I think, number one, the labor is cheap. So number one, we're helping them financially, but we're not breaking our bank, and we don't go outside of our budget, and we make sure that the business is running. But also Filipinos are amazing in terms of work ethic, in terms of, getting things done. They're super respectful. And I know they always want to satisfy you as the CEO, as their boss. We want to bring people on board and to grow our team, not in order to have more things to do, right? Like micromanaging and giving feedback all the time. So what you said about, having an A player who brings the client, closes the clients, help you with everything, that's what we want. Now, in order to solidify the process, what I personally do is I'm going through like a 5-step interview process, if you will. So number one, I use a website, and there's no affiliation here or anything. It's called onlinejobs.ph. It's full with Filipino workers, which again is like the virtual assistants that I personally use and I trust the most. Over there, you can find not only virtual assistants, but real estate, let's say lead managers. You can find Shopify listers. You can find people that will help you with your email. You can find marketers, like for small tasks and stuff like that. You can literally find anyone that can help your business. Now, after that, if you create a job description, that would be the first step. Number one, give them specific, tricky questions on the job description itself. So where they give you, when you go on that website, they give you the opportunity to chat directly with everyone over there. But I ask them that do not send me a reply here. Send me an email and include the word banana. Okay. Mm-hmm. And from that point, I see whether they, number one, send me, a text on the actual app, or they send me an email. Now, usually you will get around 500 people to apply to your job, which are a lot of people. And that's why I create like an automated sequence that basically starts cutting people off. So from the people that send the email, everyone who didn't include the word banana, I will never receive the email. You can do it very easily by putting labels on the emails, and everyone who is not has the word banana gets disqualified immediately. And then we start going with the 2-round qualification. Number 1, I start by asking some pretty small and easy questions like, what is your LinkedIn link? What is your Facebook profile? What's the capital of Athens, Greece? Number 1, because I'm Greek and I love Greece. Number 2, because I just want to make them do a little bit of research. Number 3, do this personality test just in case, because I want to see them putting in the work and doing something like that. And then add the exactly type of personality you are. And in parentheses, I tell them, do not add the link. And most of the people add the link. So after this application, basically I go through it and I see that half of them added links and not a specific phrase, disqualified. Then I also see that from these people, half of them put did a mistake regarding the capital of Athens, of Greece, disqualified. And basically I start asking small, easy questions that can be solved in like 2 minutes as long as you think. And everyone who didn't put in the work in order to answer to that question gets disqualified. And then we go to the 3rd round, which is simply few easy tasks. For example, in order to test their English, I say things like, look, I basically want to write an email to Gary Vaynerchuk to join me on a seminar and drink wine. I try to ask them small, smart questions just to see if they are capable of following instructions. Okay? And then on the 2nd round, it's just simply things like, you know what? Write an email to Gary V and invite him to my home to drink wine. I know that this won't happen, but I just want to see their creativity. And then from that, from the 500 people, they just go up with a list of 10 people. And based on everything, I just tell people, choose 5, go on a Zoom interview with them and ask them things about their personality mostly. Because you know already their skills and you can also train them on their skills. But what I'm personally looking for the people that are on my team is not only to be competent with the tasks, but also is to be with a team, with a culture, with a team building vibes. I don't want someone who is a robot. I want someone who will be more chilled, who will be involved with self-development. Because number 1, that's what we sell, that's what we represent. But number 2, it will be easier for him to cooperate with the rest on the team. And that is the way that from 500 Filipino workers, you choose 1 or 2 with an almost automated way. Focus on other things that can bring more revenue. Because yes, me having more hours free doesn't mean that I'm gonna chill and do nothing. It means that I will do what I'm supposed to be doing as the owner of the business, right? Which is about strategizing and focusing on the vision building and on other streams of income. This is what I want to do, and this is how I can do it, because I don't have to be, simply replying emails day after day after day. So by bringing someone else, you free up your time to, number 1, live your life, but number 2, focus on tasks that can bring more revenue. So yeah, you pay 500 to get the VA responding to your emails, but this gives you the opportunity to have an ROI that will eventually lead to, let's say, a 2K deal. So it's a no-brainer in my opinion. You cannot wear all the hats. You cannot be the CEO, the customer support, the video editor, the graphic designer. No, at the end of the day, who are you? You are losing your vision, you're losing yourself, you've been overwhelmed, you've been underpaid. And for what? For you, because when you started everything, you want to become an entrepreneur, you want to be free and create an impact. And by you working and working and working alone, you will never make that happen. So yeah, for me, that's a message I'm trying to help people with and transfer to people, even if they come or not throughout my courses. What I want people to understand is that entrepreneurship is amazing, it's beautiful, it can be hard. Definitely, you will fail, get rejected, feel the pain, but at the end of the day, you are changing yourself, you are improving yourself, and you get the chance to make an impact to the other people around you. So it's more fun, you will have better results as well, bringing other people in your team, in your company, and you will be able to do more things in less time. so that you can create the impact you want and you can live the freedom that you envisioned. First of all, would be the first advice to the people watching this would be that not everyone will be perfect, and you couldn't expect anyone to be like you, right? You are our own, we are different from each other, but that's exactly why I always recommend people to create training for the people that join their teams, so that they can at least follow along step by step what is, their problem. So if you use, for example, a tool called useloom.com, what I do, I have a Slack channel with all the people in my team, and whenever there is something that comes up, I create a small video, 5 minutes, and then I give them the link and they can go through it and everything. Now, if someone is frustrated with his VA or anything, number one, I would say be sure that it is indeed a problem, because many times we just, overwhelm ourselves with no apparent reason because that's what we want. We need drama or whatever. So I would say, number one is that. Number two, think about in terms of who this person is, because many times we hire the wrong people. And because I motivate people in terms of hiring, I also want to motivate people to not be afraid to fire people. You are the owner, you are the CEO, and you need to make decisions. The faster you make decisions, the better you will get results. So if at any point you feel like this person does not follow along my work ethic, is not good with the deadlines, is not a good personality fit, it's okay to fire them. It's okay. Like, you have a deal, you can put that in your contract, on the NDA, on everything. Protect yourself. Of course, also make sure to inform them before they start that, I have a couple of responsibilities and a couple of things that I want you to follow. If you don't, I'll give you a notice. If you do that again, I'll have to let you go from the team. No hard feelings, but it's my business, so my business goes first and everything. And the last thing I would say is it's gonna be okay. We've all been through failures, problems, rejections, struggles, anxiety, and everything. If you don't chill, you won't get a solution. And in order to do that, just simply ask yourself, can you do something about this? Yes or no? Yes, great, do it. You can't, let it go and move on and find something else to do. Because we always try to be like a joker, and we just try to do things again and again and again. But some things are not supposed to be solved. So just simply chill, appreciate failure, appreciate rejection, treat it as feedback, as the path towards success. Learn from your mistakes, adjust, readjust, optimize your processes, and then make sure to get your results. Failure was always part of the game and will always be, so learn to love failure. That would be my advice, basically.
Love it.